Midnight Venta.
Let's run. Locked on.
Gather. No rescue. One with the force.
Bullseye. Locked on. Open fire! Locked on! down. I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
By royal decree.
Enshroud! Crumble!
Open fire! Locked on! Open fire! Hold on to your hats.
Wings of darkness.
Can't see? I'll uproot you! Stabilize!
Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on! Yeah!
I won't hold you back. Oz, reveal.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's run! Bullseye! Bullseye! Locked on! Fire in the hole! Let's light it up!
Midnight.
I hear everything. Enshroud!
Let's run! Open fire! Locked on! I'm going in!
Can't see?
I summon.
Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up. Enshroud!
Let's run! Knock him down. Adventure time. Yeah. Off we go. Adventure time. Off we go.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra. Off we go! Adventure time! have put. If you ever. Off we go! No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
The one before. Ah.
Let's go find some treasure. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Adventure time!
One with the force.
Let's light it up! Take me up!
Don't be a killjoy! We've
Well
only
done.
just begun!
I hear everything. And Shroud.
Sorry. I miscalculated.
No! Mercy! Wings of darkness!
Hold on to your hats.
Both
This body belongs to ice and snow. fly. Let's fly. Let's fly. By royal decree.
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Off we go. Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Let's fly!
just begun. Miscalculated.
Take me up!
Right there.
Locked on!
This isn't good.
Off we go! Adventure time!
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Ha! Open fire! Ha!
As you wish, me.
Let's light it up! Fire in the hole! Bullseye! Yeah!
I hear everything. One second.
Let's fly! Bullseye! 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 Off we go! Adventure time. Off we go. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Open fire! Huh? Adventure time!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
We go! Adventure time! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Vice Captain, shall we call it a day?
That's enough strength training for now. But we still have racetrack familiarization training. We can't afford to skip it.
Attention, Soul Blazers! Da 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 da! It gives me.
All right!
Ah, welcome, Mini Nikong.
Kun. Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Since it's a four-person relay, we gotta rehearse every stage.
I'm so jealous of Alrani. Logistics is the easiest job. Gets to stay at the camp the whole time.
Yeah, they seem totally wiped out. All right, we can skip the welcome party. We pretty much know everyone anyway.
Shame you have to miss out, though. I feel kind of bad. Let me think. Ah, okay. Here's what we'll do. Why don't you join us for training? We still need to practice on the race course itself, so we could turn it into a team-building event. In this cold weather, there's no better feeling than running around and getting the blood pumping. We'll all feel toasty and warm by the time we're done. What do you say, Traveler? Come on, it'll be fun. We can chat while we train. It'll take your mind off it.
Count Paimon out. She is not cut out for this at all. Paimon's never run a day in her life, 'cause she can fly. Flying's way faster than running.
Is it now? We should race sometime. Put that theory to the test.
No thanks. Paimon flying is faster than Paimon running. Not Veressa running.
All right, we'll let Paimon off. It would be pretty absurd having someone who can fly join a running race. I'm all rested up, so I can join you instead. As for Minnie and Igong, if you guys want to keep training, then pace yourselves and stick to slow jogging. But if you're worn out, feel free to stay put and recover.
Thank you, Vice Captain. Yeah, I'm not moving. I'll just rest right here.
I'm down to keep training.
Okay, that makes 4 of us for training. Me, Veressa, Minnie, and the Traveler.
Let's split into 2 groups then. Shilonen and Minnie can do a slow jog. I'll be sprinting full speed on the race course. Traveler, you join whichever group you want. We're just happy you can join us. Off we go!
Okay, keep your head up, shoulders back, and allow your arms to swing however feels natural. You'll save energy that way.
This track forms part of the official race course. It's one of the flatter sections. Oh, monsters, huh? I guess that makes sense. Mountains have plenty of places for wildlife and wild monsters to hide. I'll politely ask them to leave us alone. It's justice o'clock! It's justice o'clock! Hero incoming! Glad that's taken care of. One less thing for Minnie and Shilonen to deal with. They're jogging the same course as us, right? They should be here any minute. Let's wait for them. How's it going? You two holding up okay?
I'm good. Minnie's form is so much better than last time.
I still think I need more practice.
The course goes into an uphill climb from here. It's gonna get pretty tough.
It's fine. I'll keep going. I gotta get a good ranking. I don't want to drag this team down.
Even so, you shouldn't push yourself too hard. Health and safety always come first. Results are second.
Thanks, Veressa. I do appreciate it, but the thing is...
You need this, don't you? For personal reasons? You mentioned some kind of deal with your parents. I'm guessing it's something to do with that? I noticed you had a certain look on your face when you first brought it up, like you were trying to suppress how you were feeling. In my view, when a kid makes a face like that, it's actually a cry for help. So, what's really going on? You can tell us. If you keep it to yourself, we can't help you fix it.
I remember Minnie saying in one of her letters how she hoped to go to Inazuma one day and work as an assistant comic book artist. That or become a prop maker, building true-to-life comic book items for fans. But her mom and dad aren't very supportive of her goals. Could that have anything to do with the relentless training?
Oh, okay. I'll explain. Veressa's right. My mom and dad don't approve of me moving abroad for work. I'm the baby of the family. There's a huge age gap between me and my older brother, and I was a pretty sickly child, so my parents worried a lot about me growing up. They don't like the thought of me moving so far away from home. They say they'd always be worrying about my health. Also, they'd rather I pick something more stable. The idea of trying to make a career in the comic book industry is crazy to them. They think I need to be more realistic, get a real job. But what employable skills do I even have? I can do art, and I can build stuff, but I'm no good at anything else. It's like, no matter how many times we have the conversation, I can never get through to them. They treat me like I'm just a little kid, living in a fairy tale world. But this time, the situation is different. Suddenly, my friends came all the way to Mondstadt to see me because of our shared interests in comics. And then we signed up for a cross-country contest. That really surprised them. I'm sure they don't believe I can do it. So, I made a deal with my parents. If I pull this off, and my team gets ranked, they have to start taking me seriously about what I want in life.
Don't worry, Minnie. You're in good hands. Even Coach Yan-san has praised me for how fast I can run. And she has high standards. And you've seen Shilonen when she gets going, right? She's as tough as they come. A real hero. She fought wars for her tribe. As long as we do well enough to get ranked, your parents will come around, right? I'm confident we can do that. We are all behind you on this.
Veressa.
Minnie, I still remember that time you sent Nepeka some of your work. Artwork of Fiatena, and a mask you built yourself. She showed them off to all the other kids in the tribe, and they loved them so much, they offered more to buy them off her. But Nepeka wasn't about to let go of them.
Huh? Really? I had no idea anyone would want to pay for my artwork.
Why wouldn't they? Your creations have real value. And while that's subjective in emotional terms, hey, the offer of more is a pretty objective measure. To me, that fact alone says that you already have a real job.
Your mask and artwork are already famous in the Collective of Plenty. People are constantly asking, who painted this? It's incredible work. If you ever visit our tribe, you can bet there'd be crowds of people swarming you and begging for your autograph.
I'll definitely visit one day. I had no idea I had fans already.
All in good time. We can talk more about that later. For now, I think you need to stay here and get some rest.
Thanks, both of you. I'll make sure to rest properly.
Good. I'll stay here and keep you company for a while.
The Traveler and I will keep training then. Might as well finish out the track. You definitely don't want to stray off course on a mountain like this. It could get dangerous. If you find yourself getting cold, there are some torches off to the side in this section. Just set one alight and warm yourself up. We made it to the relay point. Good job. I gotta say, this terrain is seriously challenging. If people don't familiarize themselves with the course in advance, they could easily get lost on race day. But at least the organizing committee has taken the time to clearly mark out the course. And thankfully, there aren't many wild animals or monsters out here. People should be able to practice without incident. How are you feeling? Still got the energy to keep training? Awesome. Then let's make sure to stay alert so we don't leave the course, and pace ourselves to protect our joints. That's what Coach Yan-san would say. Her advice is always spot on. This is the second section of the official race course. Watch out for signs so you stay on track. Watch out for that pit! Don't fall in! There's a gap here. If we jump down, it should shave off a lot of our race time. But it's a little risky. Gotta be careful not to sprain an ankle. We made it to the relay point of Section 2. That's today's training target officially smashed. We just need to check out Sections 3 and 4 of the course, but we can do that tomorrow. Now that we've stopped, it suddenly occurred to me. After a whole morning of running, we're still only halfway up the mountain. Kinda? Yeah, forget it. Why don't we regroup with Shilonen and Minnie, then head back together? Hey, you two. We're back.
3, actually. Yigong came to join me and Minnie while you were out training.
Yeah, I felt bad slacking off while everyone else was going the extra mile.
Sounds like the cold's getting to you.
Alright, let's head back to camp so people can get some extra layers on. Wow, the time's really flown by. At this rate, I don't know.
What shall we...
Solidify!
Let's move. Open fire. Locked on.
I guess.
Locked on.
Goodness. Through and up.
Bullseye! Bullseye!
The loneliness
Yeah!
of death. Stabilize!
Well done on your training, everyone. Now we have some free time before this afternoon's activity. As planned, we'll meet by the Knights of Favonius headquarters at 2 p.m.
Will we get to go to the library? Will we?
That's right! Excited?
Yes?
Me too. After days up here in the mountains, I'm looking forward to finally checking out the city.
Great! In that case, see you all at 2 p.m. sharp for some well-earned fun.
Yeah!
That perked them up. Now that fun's on the agenda, they don't seem so tired anymore.
Well, of course. It's important to relax and de-stress after training hard.
And to eat. I am super hungry right now. Okay, everyone. Dismissed.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, I have recently received multiple—
The Fatui? Again? But who?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the first Dandelion Knight, the aristocrats—
Oh, Paimon!
We suspect as much. We've already considered no matter what stance we take, we could come knocking. All of our past efforts would have been. You are in fact the best, but you need not emphasize. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence.
Whoa.
Perhaps the name of the Lawrence clan. It is said that he is difficult. Thanks again for your help.
Who are you?
Hello. We're here to...
Hello? Did I hear you? Huh. And I suppose given that I don't if you wish to address... Now, if you're somehow...
That's etiquette?
Huh. Informant and neglecting your manners would But look at the world now. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the... I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan... Just look around. The people are unruly. Save your words. I find your manners and Besides, Now I have more pressing...
Oh, so this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Okay, people. Time to go.
I wonder what the Mondstadt's comic collection is like. Don't let me down, Mondstadt Library.
Shilonen, we made it!
Nice. Everyone's here. Let's go. Minnie and Veressa are already inside.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I am loving the atmosphere in here. The peace and quiet, the subtle scent of flowers in the air, plus the chairs look really comfy. Whoever runs this library has great taste. Ooh, that being said, what happened?
Lisa's probably taking her afternoon break at the moment.
Afternoon break? That's it. Okay, I am taking a nap. You guys go hang with Veressa. I'm gonna find a table to pass out on. Yeah, it's just too cozy here not to. It'd be a shame to waste the opportunity. There, that table. I have been eyeing it since we got here. It has nap material written all over it.
Paimon has a funny feeling that Lisa would approve of Shilonen's commitment to afternoon naps. Whoa, that was fast! 1 second she's talking to us, the next she's out like a light. Guess so. Happy nap?
They don't seem to have a dedicated section for comics and light novels here. Everything from the Yai Publishing House is grouped under children and teens. Everything is wrong with that. Would you put the Soul Blazer Saga on the same shelf as The Boar Princess?
Hey, watch it. What have you got against the Boar Princess?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. To be fair, The Boar Princess is a pretty good read. I bought the whole set from the Wanwen Bookhouse.
The Soul Blazer Saga Armored Assault Volume 1. Ah! The Soul Blazer spin-off!
Yep. This book was my first introduction to the Soul Blazer universe. It abandons traditional modes of human combat, instead housing the heroes within giant armored mecha, each the size of the Jade Chamber. And since it isn't canon, it's free to delve into territory that the original series can't explore. Like Ariel, when I discovered this as a...
So you're big into the...
I got...
Yep, that's how...
Yeah, the thing is...
Me too.
I'm surprised Miss Musk isn't here today. I always see her by the linguistics section.
You guys know this place inside out, huh?
Of course, the library. I know which books are on what shelves, who the regular customers are. This chair is the same one, and anytime I want to write letters, I just feel so comfortable here.
Wow, amazing! Snacks. What I meant to say was, this library, instead of books, we... But I was always tall for my age. Whenever my friends wanted to read a woven scroll, they'd come get me to read it out for them. I got so used to reading woven scrolls in a group that when I eventually got into comics, I carried on the habit. It's more fun reading them together with friends.
You think so? How does that work, though? Because everyone reads at a different pace, right?
It works fine. The faster readers just wait for the others to catch up before turning the page. Plus, with other people around, you can read for a bit, then chat for a bit, then read some more. Beats reading in silence. Funnily enough, that's actually how I got to know Shilonen. This one time, I came to her workshop planning to commission her for a job. When I arrived, I found Nepeka reading a comic book. And it turned out it was the Soul Blazer saga! We were both pretty stoked to meet a fellow Soul Blazer fan. And I guess we were chatting so loudly that we woke Shilonen up from her nap. She came over intending to quiet us down. But that turned into us roping Shilonen into reading comics with us. Next thing you know, it was the middle of the night and we'd been at it for hours. Shilonen was so tired, she just laid down in between me and Nepeka and went to sleep. Ever since then, we've been the best of friends.
That sounds so nice. I really want to meet Nepeka too. I hope I can visit Natland one day.
We can make that happen. I'm sure Shilonen would be more than happy to introduce you. And don't forget to invite me too.
It's just...
Hey, don't feel down. A deal's a deal. As long as we get ranked in the contest, your parents will have to respect your wishes. So let's put all our energy into doing the best we can. We're gonna get that ranking, and you're gonna go on that trip.
I'll do my best.
My. Looks like a lot of visitors snuck in while I was on my afternoon break. Hello, cutie. Hello, little Paimon. It's been too long. That's quite all right. I'm sure you're not as for your other Natlanese friend. I'm glad to see someone appreciates the cozy atmosphere. She looks like she's having a wonderful nap. Now then, has everyone decided which books they'd like to borrow?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to borrow this copy of Armored Assault.
And I'll take this one. Vera's Melancholy. Minnie recommended it.
No problem. What about your, leopard friend? Did she want to borrow a book?
Huh? Borrow a book? Oh, yeah, no need. Thanks. This one was great, but I won't be checking it out.
Let's see. Along with Divinity. You have very good taste in books. Or should I say, good taste in pillows?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's my drool. Sorry. Okay.
All right, let me fill out the register. Then you'll be free to take your books.
My appetite is insatiable today. Must be because of all the exercise.
Yeah, I bet everyone's getting hungry by now. We did push it pretty hard this morning.
Plus, the organizing committee had a load of supplies to distribute today. Stuff to keep people warm. I'm ravenous after moving all those boxes. Minnie, you're a local. Any recommendations on where to get a late lunch?
How about Good Hunter? Their steaks are really good.
Oh, I am so down. I'm craving a plate full of meat right now.
Igong, don't tell me you caught a cold again.
Sounds like we should get some hot soup for the table. Come on, let's go.
if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess, he said you didn't have any manners. I've been as aristocrats, they believe. However, there is one exception.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is in other words, she doesn't. However, she's still.
That's.
Well, it's. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get a. In fact, I think she's.
Thanks, Amber.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What brings you back to Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much you just had to come visit. Is that it?
starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance? Music to imagine myself. There are books of all and sorting them myself. All that to say, I would treat you to some tea.
Don't worry, just...
You're as sweet as...
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And did we already sort... Huh. Well...
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh! Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook, The Little Witch and the Undying Fire, by any chance? Splendid! Oh dear, where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how Em put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place. Well, we love striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Wait,
Oh dear,
Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together? Oh, that's all? Well, don't worry. I won't forget. Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in Northern Tevat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more... suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its fun. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to... see Liyue's tourist spots. I have a few references.
Solidify!
By royal decree.
And Shrouds!
Rise!
Take me up! Open fire! Locked on!
Winter shall eventually come.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
It's my lucky day!
Odds revealed!
Crumble!
Ha! To the fairy! can't see. I'll uproot you!
Let's fly!
Looks like I went too far.
Locked on!
Out of my
Locked on!
Where are you?
Stabilize.
Take me up!
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? certainly worth the extra mile.
Nothing to fear.
That's one more. Wings of dark. Bullseye!
Hold on to your hats.
Cut down. This.
And trap!
You. Taste my blade. Solidify.
By royal decree.
It's time for a flash for frozen.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see.
Gather.
Open fire. Bullseye!
Knock him down.
Descent. No rest for.
And trout!
Let's fly. Open fire. Midnight hit.
Can't see? Chuck!
Solidify.
Ha! Bullseye! Open fire.
Out of my sight. This body
Bullseye!
belongs to ice and snow.
Stabilize. Order guide.
I'll uproot you!
Fire in the hole. Let's fly.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Greetings, traveler.
Hey there, Catherine! Oh, and Oz and Fischl are here too! What a coincidence!
All things in this universe must plunge into darkness. 'Tis only natural that those who seek light should cross paths in the realm of dawn.
Mein Fräulein means to say she's happy to see you both. And I feel the same. It's been quite a while, Traveler and Paimon.
You're here just in time. Yai Publishing House has a commission for you, traveler. An editor is here to discuss the details in person. Much of the information was kept from the guild for business reasons. All we know is that it has something to do with the author of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
What? Surely you don't mean...
Wait, is this author really that important? What if we weren't here? Or if we decided not to take the commission? The editor would just be wasting their time.
In that case, it'd be a free trip to Mondstadt where one needs only pass some information along. That's an opportunity most would fight over. In any case, if the commission is of interest to you, the editor is waiting at the Good Hunter. Just look for the man dressed in Inazuman clothing.
Hold on! Halt thy steps, good traveler. Fate cast you upon the tides of the world, but not for you to stand alone in the face of its desolation. Nay, you step forth onto the path of the Immernachtreich.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, she would like to go with you.
Wow, you seem really jazzed about this commission.
Well, let's head.
Alright, let's see who lucked out and got this free trip to Mondstadt. Wait, you're Shing. Oh, Genyu's editor, Onodera.
Traveler, thank you for all you've done for us in the past. I come here today with a commission from Lady Yai, with which I'd like your help, should you be willing. Oh, and might I ask who this person dressed like Princess Fischl is?
You have the pleasure of speaking to our eminent person, Fischl, Prinzessin de Vertalang.
Mein Fräulein means to say that her name is Fischl, and that she is most pleased to meet you.
Yep, this is Fischl. She's a reliable adventurer, and she's here to help.
Yeah, I, kinda got that the first time.
Since thou hast learned my name, understand this. To speak it is to be absolved. Praise it, therefore, and thou shalt earn thine salvation.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she...
Ah, I see. I completely concur, milady. Remembering names is simply basic etiquette. And if you might lend me succor in solving this problem, I shall indeed praise your names to the heavens above. As many times as necessary, in fact.
You understood Fischl language before Oz could even finish translating.
Well, let's get down to brass tacks then. Now, have you heard of the author Mr. Nine? He's famous for writing the legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Flowers.
What was that, mein Fräulein?
Flowers for Princess Fischl. That's what Mr. Nine is actually famous for.
Mein Fräulein means to say, even should the creator be cold and unmoving, the Prinzessin and her Immernachtreich's resplendence might yet compel them to weep.
Well, sure. The author of Flowers for Princess Fischl, Mr. Nine. He sent a letter from Nodcry asking for help, and he seems to be in bad shape.
So ask the Adventurers Guild or a local mercenary to find him. Seems pretty simple to Paimon.
Where it's so simple. But here's the problem. We don't know anything about Mr. Nine. What he looks like, how old he is, where he's from. He's only ever communicated with us via letter, from addresses all over Teyvat. And he's never showed up to our annual meeting or events. Not once.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Well, we'll need to investigate Mr. Nine's. We did a bit of digging ourselves. His initial editor has decided to retire to focus on his own writing. And he didn't have much to add either.
Whatever hath once existed in this world is enshrined in the memory of the Prinzessin de Vertalang, to endure unchanging in her Immernachtreich. For from the sacred primordial words flow the wellspring of all cause and consequence.
Mein Fräulein means to say that...
Yes, we had the same idea. So, we tracked down the original manuscript of the Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Aw, man! Genyu's gonna be so mad he missed out on this. Wait, didn't need Oz to translate this time either, Onodera.
Osvaldo Hafnavines, hast thou
No such hint. I sense a faint, elusive resonance. Something akin to the magnetic field, gravitational force, and threads of cause and effect that surround you, mein Fräulein.
Isn't that interesting? Well, in the end, our only takeaway was that the design and craftsmanship of the paper point to it coming from Qingce village in Liyue.
Huh. Could Mr. Nine be from Liyue then? No, wait. If we're talking authors from Qingce village specifically...
Chong the Ninth? Ah, I've heard of him. He won a Best New Author award for the first apprentice of Guhua.
It matters not. Though the Saint of Tears and the Saint of Atonement perform manifold labors on divergent principles, their power flows but from a single source.
Mr. Onodera, if you please.
Wait, Oz? It's great that you trust Onodera and all, but we're still in the dark over here.
You speak true, mein Prinzessin. Even if Chong the Ninth doesn't turn out to be Mr. Nine, he's still an author. And he could have had contact with him. I think it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I appreciate the help. I'm counting on you.
The commission at the Adventurers Guild.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But...
Huh? Chang the Ninth isn't home.
It doesn't look like there's anyone around we can ask either. Shall we wait?
Seems like that's all we can do.
Still, could his absence mean that he really is Mr. Nine, now kidnapped and sent to Nodcry? Perhaps we should have a look around his house.
Barging in without permission seems wrong. But if he really is Mr. Nine, then... Okay, let's do it. Nope, nothing useful. Just seems like a bunch of ordinary stuff.
Nay, I, the Princessin, have beheld the mystery of the universe enshrined in these specks of dust. What hath been revealed is the very fount of wisdom. Ever does it flow toward the shores of truth.
Mein Fräulein means to say, she thinks this is a clue.
Wait! It looks like the soil's been overturned. Oh no. Did some kind of overzealous fan have buried him in here? Maybe we should call him Lilith. What do you think, Traveler?
It's all right, Paimon. Mr. Nine's most zealous fan happens to be right here. And since Mein Fräulein would never do anyone harm, I'm certain the same is true of his other less avid supporters.
What is the meaning of this? I'm calling the Millilith.
Chang the Ninth! You're not dead! Or kidnapped!
What are you even talking about? Oh, wait a second. You're the ones who came here with that young lad from the Guhua clan. Yes, I remember. I'm guessing this is a misunderstanding then. The question still stands, though. What are you doing digging around my house?
Oh, well, actually, we just wanted to... You've ever written under the pen name Mr. Nine.
What? Not even a whole bucket of hallucinogenic mushrooms could make me that delusional. No, no. If I were Mr. Nine, why in the world to what? Demolish the competition from the shadows? Yes, doing a real bang-up job, aren't I? My submission's never even been selected. The classic archetype of the boy hero is outdated. That's the kind of critique I get. Even opening with a plot twist or disguising your hero as a fool is falling out of fashion. Modern readers are drawn to the boundless imagination and innovative world-building character of Mr. Nine's works.
Good point.
Besides, if I were Mr. Nine, I would have... what?
Yeah, and if you were the one who wrote it...
In any case, while this gentleman isn't the Mr. Nine, it's a peculiar signature.
Hey, that's perfect! Once we head to... But back to the signature...
Oh, well, I ran...
Ah, no wonder.
Huh, that explains it. Thanks, Chong the Ninth. We should get going.
I'm not quite sure.
Farewell, creator.
Mein Fräulein means to... It should be up ahead.
Wait, did something attack that Sealy?
Then it would seem...
Oz, reveal!
Quake! One with the Force.
Take me up! Balzar! Balzar! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Huh. Looks like the Sealy is showing us the way. Let's follow.
What are you doing here?
Wait, that voice. It's Nicole! Also, that should be our line. We were looking for Mr. Nine and our search led us here, but now it seems we've found you instead.
Ah, I see. Well, Mr. Nine is right here.
Hello.
What bizarre Demerung is this? Never in 1,000 sunsets have I heard of such a thing.
In truth, I too aspire to be an author. But I'm also partial to direct communication. Talking is rather inconvenient by comparison. And as I'm sure you can understand, writing things down is even more tedious. I thought perhaps if I found someone with whom I could share my ideas, it might give me the same release as writing. But then those stories would never see the light of day, which would be a shame. So, I tracked down an old Sealy friend of mine and told her all the stories I was imagining. Then, I sent her to find people with similar aspirations to write them in my stead. We even came up with several character traits to lend a certain authenticity to Mr. Nine. A receipt.
Yep, I'm the one she roped into all this.
Come now. It was beneficial for you too. By inhabiting those authors and mobilizing their language faculties, you were able to hone and eventually recover your capacity for speech. And anyway, an angel has always functioned like a sort of a flash of inspiration in someone's head. I'm sure it was like stepping into old shoes.
So you, what, possessed people? Is that kind of intrusive?
Oh, it's fine. She did it while they were sleeping. As long as the person is someone who dreams of creating worlds of their own, this inner writer within them will automatically awaken.
Wait, but intuitions Oz has been having.
Nicole sent me to monitor the situation in Notcry. And it's super dangerous, okay? So I needed some help. It's not like I have the knowledge or power of the heavens anymore.
As for your friend over here? Well, you see, when writing a story, it's not uncommon to incorporate certain half-true details. For realism's sake, you understand?
Yeah, we've seen that before. A real curse was written into an Inazuman light novel once.
Indeed. In a similar vein, Mr. Nine's stories are full of metaphors, including one for the creation of life. What it describes isn't made up, per se. We just never imagined someone would actually manage to use it. Until you came along, young lady.
Mein Fräulein is speechless. So if I may ask in her stead, did she manage to use one of these half-truths in Mr. Nine's novels to create me?
It was more like 70% made up, 30% true.
No, it was 90% made up, 10% true. I thought it was too dangerous, so I changed it. See, I knew you'd never read my books.
You don't seem too surprised, Oz.
Well, I suppose I've vaguely sensed this since the beginning. Regardless, it is an honor to serve mein Fräulein.
Well, once our affairs in Nodcry are resolved, Mr. Nine will be able to return home. Yes, just tell them that when you return.
I don't want to be your eyes here. It's too dangerous. Oh, but, while you're at it, could you pass a message along to that guy in Chingsa village? I've been splitting the royalties with him 90-10. His share's been buried in his yard all these years.
Wait, what do you use the Mora for?
I bury it, and then lead people to the treasure. Guiding people is in our nature. It's what I love to do. Feel free to come search for my personal stash someday. I've buried it at the furthest end of the Immernachtreich.
I will. I absolutely will.
Mein Fräulein?
And, I just want to say that I really like your books, Mr. Nine.
What mein Fräulein means is, though the cosmos stretch forth in unending darkness, yet shall come an hour when all things shine.
I'm glad to hear it. All in all, it seems you've already found my greatest treasure.
All right, that settles that. Now, I need to have a quick argument with Mr. Nine about who really deserves to be considered first author. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's right. Just channel Mr. Nine. How would he write this particular essay?
Hey, Chang the Ninth! We have something for you!
Oh? What is... What? Where did all this Mora come from?
About that. The thing is... Right. Mr. Nine really admires your work, so he decided to fund your writing career.
Wait, what? So, channeling Mr. Nine actually worked? I can't believe it!
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
I'll take that as a yes, then. Finally, you're here! Do you have a message for me from someone by any chance? There's not a single prophecy about you in that dictionary. That's what you were about to say, right? Oh? One moment, then. Your curiosity seems as strong as ever, Barbeloth. Alas, my future will have to remain absent from your dictionary. The wind may be happy to let dandelions trace its form and have poets sing it into verse, but to be contained is hardly its nature. So, dear Barbeloth, please do set your pen down. Words heard on the wind are not meant to be recorded on the page. If you're truly interested in this legend, allow me to fashion it into a poem. I'll be sure to share it with you ladies at our next tea party. Barbeloth has always been a reasonable person, and I believe she heard my request. As such, our conversation should be free from interruptions for now.
Wait! Barbeloth was listening in just now? Paimon didn't notice a thing!
Well, she is a Hexenzirkel mage. They all have quite a few tricks up their sleeves.
Still, you noticed right away and even got her to leave us alone. Doesn't that make you the real master at cards here?
Given the various practical factors at play, I'd call myself a master with limits.
There you go, being all secretive again. Well, anyway, there wasn't a single thing about you in that dictionary.
You being here is enough. There's something I need to do, and I could indeed use your help. Trusty as all. Could you play a song with me later? Yep, that's all. But don't worry. This isn't a performance to decide the fate of some consequential event. It's just a duet between friends. The last time I played this song, the howling gale was my sole audience, and the notes scattered in all directions, leaving only fragments of the melody behind. But now, with a friend like you by my side, why should the wind alone bear witness to this music? Besides, I think my hands will be just that much steadier, playing alongside a trusty friend like you. That's all I ask. All right, let's get going. Just relax and let the winds lead the way. No need to hold your breath. In and out. Easy does it. I let the birds know we would be coming, so we won't run into them. Don't worry. It's just a little ocean spray. You won't get soaked. Ah, the delightful sea breeze. Go on, breathe it in. We're almost there.
Huh. This island looks kinda familiar.
Not always. That is, until seeds of stories were brought here by the wind and cultivated by time. And in due course, the wind brought forth new tales, and time caused them to grow into legends. So with that, allow me to welcome you in truth to this island favored by time, traveler. This is the place where time and wind met in the distant past.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You suddenly sound so serious, Tone-Deaf Bard. Paimon's not sure she's following this conversation anymore either.
Fret not, dear Paimon. The best stories always start with a bit of suspense and intrigue. I told you about this before, remember? About how I encountered Time at the Thousand Winds Temple and received some help? Well, it was because of Time's help that those first winds of freedom were able to blow so strongly. But forceful gales like that are most suited to wiping things clean, not helping things grow. So, after a few crises in Mondstadt were resolved, I made the winds gentler. Just strong enough to bolster the Shadows gather in the distance. I'm sure you felt it too. I've heard about the Pyro Archon's face-off with the ruler of death, Renova, and what happened to the Fatui Harbinger, the captain. And that's not even mentioning how abyssal activity has been encroaching closer and closer to Mondstadt. I fear the impending crisis may be beyond what humans alone can solve. In light of that, I need to be prepared. It is the Animo Archon's duty to intervene in times of need. As such, I, Barbados, will bring forth a wind strong enough to disperse whatever storm lies ahead. But If I whip up a gale of such strength in Mondstadt City, it would just turn the place upside down. Clothes, hats, the flowers that rest on people's balconies. That's why I chose to do it here. A place where I once offered an ode to time. Who knows? Perhaps time shows this island special favor precisely on account of my lovely, lovely music.
Wait, so is this place really that special? It sure doesn't look like it. There's a tide that ebbs and flows, and a bunch of birds that come and go. It just seems normal.
Time's impact on things isn't limited to what the eye can see. Think of it like a ripe sunsetia. If the outer peel remains intact, it's nearly impossible for the average person to tell whether the fruit inside is ripe. But even the tiniest hole in said peel will cause the fruit to rot, starting from that spot. Nestled in the hands of time, not one blemish marks this island's peel. Thus, time's influence on its very essence remains hidden to all. At the most fundamental level, of course, all things that lack time's favor will be erased at some point. But with the power that remains here, I can leverage time to draw a boundary around the wind. That way, the outside world won't notice a thing, no matter how powerful of a gale I whip up here. Of course, as the one requesting help, I should offer something in return. That's why I invited you here, Traveler. So we could perform an ode to time together. Just let me know when you're ready. Oh, and I can lend you an instrument if you need one. Great. Let's get started. Looks like our music has moved some in our audience to step on stage. But that's against concert rules, so let's usher them out. I understand your love for music, of course. But for now, I'm going to have you leave the premises. Should do it. That was an exquisite performance, Traveler. Thank you. Don't worry. that power was mine and mine alone. No external help was involved. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument so that it might play melodies lovelier still.
Ha! So you do have some tricks up your sleeve. What else are you hiding, huh?
Oh, Paimon. How many tricks could I possibly have? I only have 2 sleeves, after all.
You know that's not what Paimon meant, Tone-Deaf Bard.
I have a feeling the wind is gonna be pretty strong today. We should head back to Mondstadt and tell people to hold on to their hats.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any... When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Let's get down to
Another
business.
test subject. That's dominate.
Open fire! By royal
and shroud.
Fairy.
Keep up. Let's get down to business.
Open fire!
Get the fairy.
Lockdown!
Cut down. The wrong test subject. Freeze.
Open fire!
Picked the wrong test subject.
One with the forest. Yeah. And shroud. Yeah. Right.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
Another test subject.
Let's fly! Bullseye! Locked on!
Cut down. Like this.
Take me up!
Another test subject. Freeze!
Bullseye!
To the ferry. Finally, the wrong test subject. Yeah. Crumble.
Let's fly!
Let's get down to business.
Open fire!
To the ferry.
Locked on! Bullseye!
Finally, no.
Take me up! Bullseye! Open fire! Yeah!
Solidify.
By royal decree, let's fly! Bullseye! Bullseye!
One with the Force. I hear everything.
Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on!
Knock them down. Can't see? Keep up.
Locked on!
Stabilize!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Bullseye! Open fire! Take me up! Open fire! Let's fly! Locked on! Locked on!
I'll uproot you! And shroud!
Fire in the hole! Open fire! Open fire! Yeah!
Solidify!
Open fire!
Stabilize!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Gather! so on that subject.
I hear everything. Keep up. Yeah.
Cut down. Let me try my blow.
Oz, reveal that.
One thing after.
Knock him down.
You win. This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's run. Bullseye.
Careless.
Time to pull some weeds. Let's nip that in the bud.
Bullseye. Open fire.
Hold on to your hats.
And shroud.
By royal decree.
Stabilize.
Let's fly. Open fire.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
Take me up. Open fire. Bullseye. Open fire.
Another
Fire in the hole.
Say no more.
Open fire.
Can't see? Keep up.
Gather! Solidify!
Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
I'll uproot you! Enshroud!
Midnight Phantasma!
I will have order!
Odds reveal dice! Bullseye!
Let's nip that in the bud. Oh, when I've not finished my research.
Take me up! Locked on!
stabilize. Gather!
Let's fly.
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.